Elon Musk has publicly expressed his vision for governing Mars through a system of direct democracy. This concept involves Mars inhabitants voting directly on issues rather than electing representatives to make decisions on their behalf.
It would be a new frontier and an opportunity to rethink the whole nature of government, just as was done in the creation of the United States. So, I would suggest having direct democracy, like people vote directly on things, as opposed to representative democracy. So, representative democracy, I think, is too subject to special interests and, a coercion of the politicians and that kind of thing. So I'd recommend that there's just direct democracy. People vote on laws, the population votes on laws themselves, and then the laws must be short enough that people can understand them.
Musk suggests that the form of government on Mars should be a direct democracy, where Martians will decide how they are ruled. This means each person would vote on every issue, which he posits could reduce the potential for corruption that might exist in representative systems. This idea was reiterated in Musk's posts and discussions around late 2024, where he stated, "I recommend direct rather than representative democracy for Mars."
So you had to have representative democracy, you couldn't have direct democracy. But my recommendation for Mars would be that the people vote directly for anything, and that any given piece of legislation must be short enough to understand. So, like, if it's, not more than 1,000 words, maybe 300, the longer the legislation is, the worse it gets. And we've got legislation that's longer than Lord of the Rings. And, nobody's read it,
Musk has also mentioned potential timelines for Mars missions. He has suggested that uncrewed starships could land on Mars in approximately 2 years, with crewed versions potentially following in 4 years. This ambitious timeline sets the stage for when such a governance model might need to be established.
I think we'll be able to launch some starships to Mars in 2 years. We're at the beginning of a Mars transit window now, and they occur every 26 months. So just over 2 years, we'll be sending our first uncrewed starships to Mars. And then if those work out well, and we don't increment the crater count on Mars, then we'll send humans 2 years after that.
There has been skepticism and discussion around the feasibility of direct democracy on Mars. Critics argue that direct democracy might not be practical for more than a few hundred people, especially considering the logistical and technological challenges of living on Mars. The need for immediate, effective decision-making for survival and colony management could complicate this form of governance. Musk compares the founding of a Martian society to the creation of the United States, suggesting that Mars colonization offers a chance to rethink government structures from scratch, much like how the U.S. was formed with its democratic ideals in the 18th century. However, he emphasizes the unique Martian context, where direct democracy could be more feasible due to modern technology allowing instant communication and decision-making. That's all for the news today. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more information. Have a fantastic day.